And he dreamed, and behold, a ladder set up from the earth, and the top of it reacheth where? Behold, the angel of God, definite article, that is God, ascending and descending on it. They united together. They want to ascend to heaven so that they could make a name for themselves. Yet the same ladder came and appeared to Jacob, and it was the same ladder. Instead of them to ascend and make a name, he descended to make a name for himself. That is why Jesus is the ladder that descend on earth to humanity. I prophesy to you eternal what? Truth. Hereafter you shall see what? Heavens what? And the angels of God ascending and what? Who had that experience? Jacob. But the righteousness of faith speaketh of this wise. The ladder that they wanted to manipulate in Genesis 11, the ladder that revealed itself to Jacob, speaks of what? The righteousness which is of faith. So God was demonstrating his righteousness by faith or through the pictorial representation of the ladder that came and appeared to who? Jacob. Saying that in thy heart, who shall ascend to heaven? That is to bring Christ down from above. Or who shall do what? Descend into the deep. That is to bring up again from what? Jacob saw the ladder, and it was a movement of what? Descending and ascending. Descending, burial. Ascending, resurrection. Who shall descend into the deep? So the revelation that came out to Jacob was the revelation of death, burial, and what? The resurrection, the ascension of Christ. The word is mighty, even in thy mouth and even in thy heart. The word of faith, which we do what? Preach. Next verse 9. And thou shalt believe that God has raised him from the dead, thou shalt be saved. Jacob was on his way to see Esau. He was afraid of death, and the Lord appeared to him in this same manner, that you need not to be afraid of your brother. He will not kill you. And what removes the fear from him? He saw the revelation of ladder that extended from earth to heaven. And it wasn't a case for him to ascend unto God. It was not a case for God to descend unto man. So it is no longer you that we ascend unto God. No matter how you want to do to get God, you cannot. Only him can come. No matter how you want to make yourself to be the chosen one, you cannot. Only him chooses men. You don't get frustrated on God. Don't get frustrated on church. It is not within your power. It is the works of the gospel to ascend to you. And those who have received the ascension of Christ to them, you know what? Their life is full of mercy. They don't judge others. The ladder that Jacob saw, the ladder was yet almost to be manipulated in Genesis 11. Because if they had ascended to God, there wouldn't have been need for God to descend. Now the name will not be to them. But the order changed. The name now belongs to what? For he has given him a name that is above every other name. That at the mention of the name of Jesus, every knee must bow, and every tongue must confess that Jesus is Lord.